Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you are in the world, welcome and thank you for joining us. My name is Carl Anthony, and this is AutoVision News live at AutoSens and in cabin from the Auto World Museum in Brussels, Belgium. Broadcasting by the Bugatti Type 49 and Cadillac 341, we are immersed in the history of the automobile while simultaneously embracing its future here at AutoSens and in cabin. We are joined today by Dr. Letizia Mariotti. She is a senior computer vision engineer at Provizio. Letizia has been working as a computer vision engineer in the automotive industry since 2017. First at Vallejo Vision Systems, and then since 2021, she has been a member of the Provizio team. She earned her PhD in physics from the National University of Ireland, Galway, in 2017. Letizia, welcome, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Indeed. So you have spoken on the topic here at AutoSens, active safety as the path to autonomy, high-resolution radar, and vision for 5D imaging. Letizia, can you give us a background and some further details about your talk?
Yes, of course. So basically in my talk, what I did was to present our 5D perception, which is, to explain it briefly, our concept of 5D perception is the taking a high-resolution 4D imaging radar, combine it with the vision, high-resolution vision, and also a powerful GPS. All of this combined will give us the ultimate sensor so we can process challenging situations on the edge.
Of course, of course. Now, you've also mentioned that the focus should be shifted back to understanding the underlying cause of car crashes. What sensors and processing capabilities then do we need to be able to not only predict, but then to prevent these crashes successfully?
Yes, so as I mentioned in our 5D perception idea, we have a high resolution radar. So what I mean by high resolution? The fact that we started first with the idea, what capabilities do we need to be able to prevent not only the ideal situation, but the worst situation possible, car crashes. So for example, high speed or big vehicles. In this case, the more time you have and the earlier warnings you have, the better. So for this, we developed a radar that is able to see up to 600 meters range, and also that is able to process things fast, very fast on the edge, which gives more time to be able to address the dangerous situation.
Sure. Let's talk about Provizio a little bit. So for those who may not be familiar with the company or who may need a refresher, I know we've talked a little bit, but give us an overview of Provizio as a whole.
Yes, so we're a company based in Ireland, and we're a team that with a background mostly from the industry. So a lot of our people worked in other companies in the industry, vehicles, automotive, or also space tech industries, robotics. And so our goal as a whole is to reimagine perception. And this is where the 5D perception, 5-dimensional perception comes from. Another thing that I like to mention is that we are partners with the Jaguar Land Rover and also with the Future Mobility Campus in Ireland, which is great because it allows us to have our own test track for developing our technology.
Yeah, Alex, my brother, who you met, who's running the camera, Alex and I are both big fans of Jaguar Land Rovers.
Oh, yeah.
So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So that is clearly a milestone for your company, but what other milestones, or what are some of the biggest milestones you would say that Provizio has achieved in the last year or so?
Yeah, so last year it was a very big milestone to actually be able to showcase our 4D radar, our high-resolution radar. We have been able to showcase their capabilities, and this has actually allowed us to enter into new exciting partnerships and to gather a lot of interest also in other fields that are not necessarily maybe traditional as much as vehicles.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
example, we had we have some things underway with mining, regarding mining, agriculture,
Yeah.
and drones, and a lot of more exciting announcements coming soon.
Yeah, the mining, and that's exciting too. So with all of the trends, Letizia, that you see, and that can be ADAS, autonomy, electrification, software-defined cars, with all of the trends that are happening right now in the automotive industry, what are your thoughts on them, and what are some of the trends that are the most important? Where do you see everything heading?
So I'll say three main things. So one is the assisted driving. The focus is shifting from simple assisted driving to fully autonomous. So autonomous driving. Then also another thing is the shift from the hardware to software defined capabilities. Like in our case, our radar is software defined. And the third thing is the attention to mixed mobility with infrastructure. So I think these are three main points, and in the future we're going to see a big shift into all of this being integrated together for a new kind of sustainable mobility future.
Yeah, absolutely. With that in mind, we talked about Jaguar Land Rover. We're here at this beautiful Auto World Museum and future mobility as we're discussing. What is your favorite car and why?
I have to say first one thing that I actually don't like to drive.
I get stressed out. It gives me anxiety too.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
So for me, that's why maybe I'm working on this. So we can have a car that drives for me. So
Yes.
I don't have to. If I have to pick one of the cars, or one of all the beautiful cars here, probably I'll go very unoriginally for Italian design, and I'll go for the Ferrari Gran Turismo over there.
Absolutely. Again, so Alex and I, that's all we've been doing, and Danielle too. The three of us just enamored over the Ferraris. Alex and I were taking pictures earlier, and so wonderful. Enzo Ferrari is I think we've all, admired the work that he's done, and so I like Lamborghinis too. So and Fiat. I owned a Fiat 500X, and one of the best vehicles I ever drove. I loved my little Fiat. So, Letizia, thank you for joining us and being part of our broadcast here today. We want to wish you the best of luck going forward. Enjoy the rest of the conference, and thank you again.
Thank you very much for having me. It was a pleasure.